Okay, so can we touch on, just while we're there, I noticed that there's a couple of hashtags in there, or at least one hashtag for Air Rescue, which you noted as you were reading out that particular tweet.
Yes.
So how important is a hashtag? When do you use a hashtag? And how do you create one?
That hashtag, for instance, a perfect opportunity for us to talk hashtags.
Sure.
A hashtag that is too generic means nothing. A lot of use of hashtags has become redundant because with people tagging generic words, the feed is it may help to trend a word. We've all heard the term of word trending, but in the end it becomes cluttered and meaningless. Now, one like Air Rescue, if I were to click on that, and then wanted to find out who has been talking about Air Rescue. Now that's going to be a very unusual word, as in it's not common, it's quite narrow. So I can see every time Air Rescue is mentioned, and from now until as far back as I wish to scroll, every time Air Rescue is mentioned, in reverse chronological order, I can see where it was mentioned. Now, sometimes it may be about Westpac, sometimes it may be about any other thing on the planet where the person hashtagged Air Rescue for any reason. Now, imagine though, Air Rescue was the name of one of your business events, and so you actually tag the event with the acronym of your organization plus something about the event. So if we were doing a brand manager event, we might tag it hashtag brand manager conference or CONF.
Or meetup or whatever,
Or meetup. By branding it with a hashtag and a short follow-up, or just even our brand's hashtag, we can actually help people to zero in on using that. Now, imagine you've got people at a conference and you've encouraged them to bring their Twitter accounts into the room. When they're sharing content live at your business event, or you're attending a business event, you want people to know you're at the event and contributing to that conversation. By using whatever hashtag the event organizers have asked you to use, you're actually then, like we just watched on the Air Rescue, you're actually then able to be discovered instantly, because see everybody's accounts that you can see here. I don't know these people at all, of course, but publicly they've shared tweets. Now, we don't have any purpose right now for the Air Rescue hashtag, but if this was a business hashtag and there were 15 or 20 people out of 500 in a room tweeting about the event, I could now, as a user of that hashtag, zero in on those other business people and make a loose connection by following their account, much like we just followed Westpac. Then, because unlike a big bank, they've probably got far fewer activity happening on their account, they will notice me follow their account. And then depending on that relationship I want to build with them, I may like some of their content, I may retweet some of their content, or more particularly, if I know something about that person and they've done some public article in a magazine that's publicly able, findable, I might create my very own new tweet mentioning their handle, which will go back up and I'll talk about handles, and then tweet it, which means they will see instantly, and I do mean instantly, it notifies them on their phones and so forth, that I'm engaging with their Twitter ID. That kind of engagement puts you on someone else's radar. And imagine they're an executive in a large organization. They may never meet you in real life at the first instance. You may not be able to get to them in the normal channels. But if you engage with them on Twitter consistently and, authentically, a lot of those relationships that you would never even have a chance to get with other business people will create the gateway on Twitter, because they may follow your account back. And once they've done that, you can politely direct message them, which is just like instant messaging, and ask them or thank them. Often I will just generally thank someone for connecting with me, a very brief one-liner. That may open the conversation that can turn into a real-life meeting or a phone call or any other number of possibilities, LinkedIn connections and so forth. This is the way you use Twitter for business.
And that's what's building relationships, because even just on the screen now, just with what we've just been playing with there, we were saying, just leave it there for a second, 39,000, say, followers. You're just one of 39,000. If all you did, which most people do, I think, in Twitter, is follow someone. But now you've taken it a step further and started to engage with one of their tweets, and you're one of 47 and even one of 10 because you've retweeted it. So am I right in saying you're actually narrowing down your connection or your relationship potential with someone as massive as Westpac?
You're precisely right. You are precisely right. Even though it seems insurmountable, billions of tweets and Facebook posts every day, you're not worried about the billions. You're worried about the one-to-one and one to an organization where you're standing out as we are here. Yes, you could turn this into a opportunity to meet people inside that organization from the simple act of engaging with their Twitter.